morning. Egg prices have gone down. So we're going to have boiled eggs. I'm not boiled eggs, deviled eggs for lunch today. And listen, let me give you some clues on you. Tell you what I did, okay? I put these in cold water. I boiled them for 10 minutes. Then I went over to my sink and I poured that water out. I poured cold water over them. Then I poured that water out. Then I poured cold water over them again. And then, look how easy it does. And this is another thing. Don't use fresh eggs. And when you're cracking them, and then after you do that, you crack them and put them back in cold water. The water works like a lubricant to keep your eggs from sticking. And so when you're peeling it off, if they don't peel off real good, you'll notice that I just kind of put them right back over here in my water and do them around. And there's a membrane in there. If you could ever get under that membrane, which I have right there, it just peels off real easy. I mean, it's nothing to it. It just falls off. See there? You got to get under that membrane. Put it back in your water, rinse it off, put it over there. We're going to do 6 eggs, which will be a dozen deviled eggs. I know that when we're having something at church, there is never, ever a deviled egg left. See, now that one's hard to peel. That's because I hadn't got under that little membrane. I got to get up under that. And I think I've made it. So put it back in your water and do it around now. Remember, keep your egg wet while you're trying to peel them. Keep sticking it back in that water. But at church, if you're having a homecoming or some kind of Easter meal or whatever, y'all have got to know that you can't make too many of these. They're going to be gone. And now we can make a lot of them. This one's a little harder to shell, and that's because probably the egg is newer, or I hadn't got under that membrane real good yet. There's the membrane. There we go. See how it pulls off when you get up under it? But we always have deviled eggs at Easter time and that kind of thing. This one was easy. I found the membrane quickly and it's nothing to it. I'm going to put that all in my mulch pile. What I've been doing on my mulch pile, and I don't know if this is right or wrong, but I've got that bucket, and when I get that thing full, I go out there in my flower bed and dig me a hole and pour that whole bucket of stuff in it and cover it up with dirt and let it sit there. There's the membrane. Oh yeah, I can really show it to you good now. I wasn't under it. I thought, this is peeling hard. Let me see if I can get it out there for you. Oh heck, there it is right there. That little stuff right there, that's your membrane. It's hard for y'all to see it in there. But once you get under that, you cook it with gas. That's for sure. Keep sticking it back in your water, y'all. I'm telling you, it makes a huge, huge difference. Don't try to do a dry egg. And make sure that you put that cold water over it. That makes a huge difference too. We had these a lot at Sunday dinner when I was growing up. Mother would fix a big old platter of them. And even when you finished eating, you'd go back and get you one that afternoon. Just pick one up and pop it in your mouth. It's so good. I love deviled eggs. You can put all kind of things in it. All kind of things in it. All right, let's move this out of the way. Let's move our eggshells out of the way and get to making our deviled eggs. Let me get me a drying cloth over there. Clean up this mess. Anyway, I boiled them 10 minutes. And took them immediately out of that hot water. And started pouring cold water over it, all over it. Then cold water again, till everything was nice and... Alright. So, I like to cut mine lengthwise like this. And then I can just pop that yellow out of there with a spoon. Into a little bowl. Like that. Ten minutes is good to boil them if they're hard, boiling hard. Doesn't take that long. This is really a good dish to fix in the summertime like this. You fix a big old platter of them and people can just knick-knack on them all day long if they want to. If you fix 6, that's going to be a nice little platter. Oops, nice little platter of them. One more to go. I just did have enough room in this platter. All right. Put them on your little plate like this. Kind of get them where they're not tilted too much. Like that. All right. Now take your little eggs and get you the back of a fork. You're going to push them down like this. And push them up a little bit. Crunch them up. Get them started anyway. I don't put salt in mine, but I put pepper. I guess you could put a pinch of salt, but don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. All right, once you get them crumbled up a little bit, they don't have to be perfect. Just crumble them up some. And then we're going to put the mayonnaise in there and keep crumbling, okay? And that'll help it to do. All right, we take your mayonnaise and get you some out. Oh, maybe that's a heaping tablespoon. And then one more heap of tablespoon. Let's see how that'll do. Just start mixing it in. With the back of your fork. You're pressing down real good to get everything smooth and not so lumpy. Like that. One day when we're in here cooking, I really would like to make the egg salad for you because it's so good on sandwiches. Egg salad sandwiches are so good. Y'all ever eat those? You see them a lot of times at reunions. When you're outside, people make, in the summertime, they'll make egg salad sandwiches because the chickens are laying. All right, that looks pretty smooth. Looks still a little bit hard. I like it a little bit more creamy than that. Let me go ahead and put my pepper in, then I'll have it all mixed up in it. Now, I'm going to use some paprika, but I only put that on right before we eat. And the reason being, it kind of like, I don't want to say melts, but it doesn't look as fresh and pretty. So wait till right before you eat and sprinkle it on there. And when you're going to a function, take you a leaf, a pretty leaf or a violet or something, and put around on your plate to make it look pretty. All right, let's get a clean fork now and get our pickles out. This is pickle relish. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You see how it's cut up really fine and little instead of picolettes. Picolettes are bigger, and I like the relish. But now you use whatever you like, okay? And put in yours whatever you like. You could put little baby shrimp in it. You could put little ham cubes in it. all of that would be so good. Now you can take your little, I use a little teaspoon and do it around in there real good. We're ready now to stuff our eggs. Some people call them stuffed eggs. I don't know why I call them deviled eggs. I always have. Maybe it's cause of mama. You know how it is. Some people don't want to be like their mama. I'd love to be like mine. She was great. All right, here we go. Here are our little platters. Let me wipe my hands off the tab. All right, take your, what I use is 2 teaspoons. And then I put it in one and then just scrape it out with the other one. And it just goes in perfectly. Don't have a big old spoon though, it won't work so good. This is going to be so good today. I'm also going to fix a little platter of sliced tomatoes. They're in season. I had to pull up my tomato plant. It died. It said, I quit. And I said, I don't blame you. So I pulled him up, threw him out in the woods. Can y'all see okay? How long has it been since you've made your family some deviled eggs? How long has it been? I hope not too long. That shows you love them. You make them some good old deviled eggs. They'd be so excited if they like them. Some people don't like them. Banks won't eat it. But I make them anyway. Maybe one day she will. Which one needs some? Right there. See, that makes a lot of stuffing now to go back in your go back in there. But I just never have liked salt on mine. Yes, there they are. Some pretty deviled eggs. And right before I serve them today, I'm going to put them in the microwave, listen to me. I'm going to put them in the refrigerator, and right before I serve them, I'm going to sprinkle that paprika a little bit on top. That's good. I don't want all this to go down my sink. That's why I'm eating it. Need to clean those plates off a little bit. Okay, that's it. It just doesn't take long to do. You take a few little leaves and put right there from the outside, rinse those off, or a little piece of rosemary or something, just to fix it up. Make it look pretty. Okay, y'all fix you some deviled eggs if you hadn't done it in a while. Fix your family some. And if you've never done it, please try it. I love them. And just do it just like what I said. And it'll be so good. If you don't have paprika, that's all right. I look like alfalfa today. That thing's sticking up. Do y'all remember The Little Rascals? I used to love that show when I was little. I'd sit there and laugh at that little fat one. What was his name? Was it Tubby or Tubbs? I can't remember. He was so cute. And all of them were great. And I loved that little show. And another show that I watched when I was little was the Mickey Mouse Club. I always wanted to look like Annette Funicello or whatever her name was. I think, oh gosh, she's so pretty. And I'd want to be her. That was years and years and years ago. And one of my favorite cartoons, and I don't know if y'all remember this one, there was this girl hippopotamus. Y'all remember her? I don't know her name, and I don't know the name of the cartoon. She'd stand on her tiptoes, and she had on a little tutu, and she would ballet. And she was a big, fat hippopotamus. And I used to love to watch her dance on that cartoon show. I don't know what the name of that was, but it was so cute. We had some cute cartoons back in our day. And I always enjoyed watching them. Y'all have a great day. And bring back some memories, like that little fat hippopotamus and all those little shows we used to watch. Love y'all. Bye-bye.